My name's Martin Lacey. I'm 54 and I was a delivery driver. In my free time I used to do a lot of mountain biking, walking. I like watching football, having a few cans with the mates and a weekend and whatever. Yeah, I wish I could go back to my old life, the way things were, or I could do things what I used to be able to that I can't do now. When I joined the business, my role was driving the 7.5 ton truck and the Luton van. I used to go and pick furniture up from the manufacturers. I used to go and meet a team of installation lads. They used to unload my truck and they'd take all the furniture up. I went in one day, the boss said, "You're not going meeting that team of lads today. You and the caretaker are taking it up to the rooms." I wasn't happy about doing it. I did a job at Manchester Airport, 117 new mattresses and bringing the old ones back from the hotel at the end of the runway at Manchester Airport. After we'd done them all, I was struggling to walk, twisting and bending. That's when I'd done my back. I voiced my opinion to him and everything, and he said, "There'll be something in your wage next week." I think it was £50. It started getting a regular occurrence. I think I'd done it for about two months or something, and then I started getting backache, severe backache, because of the volume of the furniture and the weight. I'd been working at, I think it was Aston Villa Football Club. They were doing a refit at the the shop where they sell shirts. I'd taken all the shelves and stuff down there, and when I got there I couldn't walk or anything. The lads who were doing the refit had to unload the wagon, for us, because I couldn't do anything. At the weekend I went to get out my chair and to go to the toilet, and my back just locked. It was just like a electric shock going up my spine. As the evening went on, I started going numb from the waist down. I've just never felt pain like it. Just an whole new level of pain. I just thought I'd pulled something, until I got to the hospital, and they were giving us morphine and stuff like that, and it weren't touching the pain. He reacted by telling us they were just a small company and that they couldn't afford to, pay me wages while I were off sick. So he paid us statutory sick pay for, the bare minimum, and then told me that they weren't paying us anymore. I had to go and claim sickness benefit. The care I've received from the NHS wasn't adequate. I've just been fobbed off, really. I couldn't get any help off anyone. I made the claim because people was telling us, because I got injured and I'm disabled through no fault of my own, that the company that I work for were liable. Why should I be disabled and be in debt, not being able to work again? When they admitted liability, I felt like a weight had been lifted off us.
Martin's case was difficult because there were two defendants involved, so not just his employer but also the NHS. And in addition, we had to establish that the injury that he suffered and the development of cauda equina was directly related to the original accident.
CAT got us a massive interim payment, £200,000 straight away, so I could get any equipment and stuff, a new profile bed and riser recliner chair, and I've got a courier as well that comes in and helps us and does me meals and helps us keep clean and stuff. Well, because of my injury, my spinal injury, I'm having to have physio that I couldn't get on the NHS, like specialist physio and hydrotherapy. It's just a new lease of life for us. I can I've got all the space I need. It's just a new start for us, new house, new start. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Express.
ultimately, the final settlement means that he can buy the property here, which is just changing his life. It's really important to have a property like this where Martin has the space to live how he wants to live now, but it's also going to be suitable for him in the long term. So he's got a property that has got the downstairs room where he is on one level. He wouldn't have to move again from here. It's big enough for him to stay in and have help and care come in and assist him. It's really satisfying and rewarding to see the difference that it has makes. You know, you meet Martin when I first met him and how he was living. 8 years later, it's taken a long time, but we've got him there and we've got his future safe. And that to me is just the ultimate reward.